Welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make this, a Scrapbox alternative. And the best part is it's under $200. Let me show you how it looks closed. These shelves open up all the way flat, as you will see in my clips that I prepared, how I put everything together and how much it cost and stuff. So let me tell you a little bit about it before we go to the clips, what took me to put it together. So the shelves, they were purchased at walmart.com. They were a set of 2 shelves for $44 with tax. So for all 4 shelves, I spent $88. Then I purchased the casters on Amazon, and they were about $32 for all 16 of them. So that's pretty good price, but you can find the casters and all the hardware at your local hardware store. You don't have to go online, but do your research and purchase which one you prefer. Then you will need hinges and handles, and for every step of the way I will show you a clip, what I did and how I did it, and I will explain what I did and why I did it, so it's easier for you guys to understand and know what to purchase for your project. If you don't have a lot of stuff and you don't want 4 shelves, you can always purchase just 2 and create just this big of a scrap box, and that way it's gonna be even less that it costed me. The exact amount that I spent was $186. So I believe this is great. I love it. Although I'm looking for a perfect name for it. If you have a suggestion of the name, I would love to hear it, because I really want to name it something cool, so would really help. There is a table that's not really included into the $200, but for just a little bit of money, you can put up a table. You've seen the table, I've had it with my gray shelf in my previous videos. That one is removable and it's very easy to put together, and it's not very expensive either. So let me show you the table, how to put it together, and how much it cost, and what I did with it, and how it looks. So here is the table, and it's just regular tabletop legs and some hardware to put it together. And this is how it looks. So you will receive the tabletop, the hardware to secure it to the shelf, and the legs. You will receive different legs with this table. So these are the legs that it came with, and these are the legs that it came with. As you can see, these legs are a little short, and if you actually add this piece, they're a little long now. Why are they this way? Because originally this table is made for the 8 cube shelf, and the cubes are usually at a little bit different level than these shelves are, like especially this one, because this is the important one. So I went to a Home Depot and I just purchased these legs. They are a little bit longer too when you purchase it. So when you purchase this at Home Depot, you can tell them the measurements that you want it to cut, and they will cut it right there for you on the spot. They do have a little bit skinnier ones, or these ones. Any of them will work perfectly fine. So this and this hardware came with the legs, so I just used it instead and have this one. You can always paint it or stain it if you want, because it's wood. At the moment, I really don't care. I like it this way, and it doesn't bother me that it's this color, so I just leave it this way. So all you have to do is, when you get it out of the box, you put the hardware on, you screw in the new legs, and that's it. Your table is ready, and you can hide it behind our closet, or however we're gonna name it. So let me put it together like you would originally put it. That's it. And then we just have to secure it to the shelf. The table itself is not heavy at all, so you just line up whatever you want it, and then you screw in the part. Of course, you would screw in 2 of them, but I just did 1 for now, and that's it. Your table is here. You can adjust the leg on the bottom to make it leveled, and that's it. And I like the table. The table only cost $30 at walmart.com, and I will have the information about it at the end. That's it. So let's go to the clip. As you've seen in the clip, when I assembled the shelves, I put the backs of the shelf two as normal, that it would have a brown color on the inside, but 2 of them I put it on the outside to create this look. So this way I have the front, and it matches the whole shelf like it's meant to be this way. You don't have to do this. I thought I would save some time so I wouldn't have to look for anything to go up front. So this way, I like it. You can always change it if you would like to. Next clip that I will show you is the casters. I put in casters next because if the shelf was assembled just slightly different, or the bolts or screws went, in the shelf, let's say on the bottom or somewhere slightly different, it could be just 1/8 of an inch or 1/16 of an inch. That way, if I put hinges first, then you would get the pulling effect of 2 shelves, if that one just slightly lower or that one slightly higher, you will have very big strain on your hinges. So that's why I put the casters first, and then we would put hinges. So let's go see how I put the casters on, and I'll tell you why I did it that way right after we come back, so you actually know what I am talking about. These are my wheels. They swivel 360 degrees, and they have stoppers, and that's the screws I got. I don't like this lip because it doesn't let my wheels all the way. Alrighty, it came out easy because it's not really doing anything. Now my wheels can go 360 degrees, and I don't have to worry about this panel. So okay, let's proceed. So now you've seen how I put the casters on, and what I wanted to explain is because the board on the bottom does not have coating, you don't have to drill. All I did is I used the screw that I actually screwed the casters with, and I screwed first, as you've seen, just slightly bit, probably like an eighth of an inch, just enough to hold the caster and the screw together before I fully screwed the screws in, because you don't want to go all the way in and then come out, because you want your casters to be tightly in there. So just do tiny bit, and then when you fully screw the casters in, they will be there tight and secured. So next clip, I did hinges. As you can see, I don't have any hinges right here because I want it to look really nice, and I wanted to keep these two shelves together so they wouldn't move. So all I would move is these two end ones. So instead of putting the hinges here, I put them on top and on the bottom, and you will see it in the clip. And then you will see how I put these hinges on here. So let's go to the clip. So now you've seen how to put hinges on, and because on these sides the shelf has coating on, so I had to drill the holes to actually secure it, but it was easy and fast. So next step I did is I put up the white background. I purchased a contact paper from Home Depot. It was $8 a roll and I purchased 2 of them, so $16 for 2 rolls. It was enough for all the 4 shelves. You don't have to put anything inside. I just wanted to brighten things up because I like the look of dark and light. But as you can see, if I didn't have anything white on the back, most of my shelves already have stuff and you don't really need anything on the back. You can just leave it the way it is. But I just wanted a little something, so here it is. And let's see a shirt clip, how I put it on. So next clip is gonna be our handle. Because our shelves are not like doors, so I had to purchase the little angles for the handle, because this part is not a door. This is just, I would say, heavy chipboard. And if I would just screw the handle onto it with few pulls, I would just literally rip it right off of it. But I wanted to make sure it's all secured very nice and tight. I purchased these kind of angles, which I will include the picture right here on the bottom, and you will see how I put it on. That way I'm actually pulling on this wall instead of pulling on the chipboard. So let's see. So next, all I did is I cut the hole on the back of the shelf where I wanted my extension cord to be, and I just secured it with the double-sided tape, and that way I have enough outlets within my closet. That way I don't have to search for one somewhere behind, and this way I can just take my Cricut or any other machine or Gemini or something, and I can place it on the table and have the plugs right here. So this is a nice way to have lots of plugs. And the extension cord was only $10 from Walmart too. So you can buy bigger one, smaller one. You can place them anywhere you want it, but I wanted to place it here. So this is it. So last but not least, I purchased these decorative nails to hide the stainless steel nails. This way it looks neat. This looks put together nicely, and I like it. You can always use something else, but the nails were very inexpensive. The price was for 6 packages that I purchased at Joann's. They were for $2, and I used almost 6 of them. So they were pretty much between $10 to $12. It depends on your spacing, how you want it. So they were very inexpensive, and I like the look. And you can always have something here like chalkboard or magnets or anything here, or just leave it like this, as I like it clean. So I will be leaving it like this. So in conclusion, this is my Scrapbox alternative. With the table, it will cost you right under $250. But you don't have to have a table if you don't want to. But the whole Scrapbox alternative costs right under $200. And as I said before, it was actually $186 for it to be completed the way I completed it. But as I said, I like this table because I've purchased it way before I created this, but it's still a nice addition to the Scrapbox alternative, or whatever we're gonna call it, and we'll see. So this is it, and I hope you liked it, and actually make yourself one someday. If you liked the video, please click the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Share across the social media and your friends, and I will see you in the next video.